Is peace a state of mind? No, peace is not a state of mind. Peace is beyond the mind. This is where the saying, it's the peace that passeth understanding. Understanding meaning from the mind that cannot understand the peace. That this peace is not a state. All states change. All states have a boundary or a border. All states are experienced. But peace is not a state of mind. It's actually the absence of mind. But what is the mind? The mind is an activity. It's when the activity subsides. It's when the activity is no more that then there's the realization of the peace. The peace that is always silent and still. This activity that we call mind, this activity is the constant chatter. This activity is the constant activity. It's the movement of the mind. But when the movement comes to a rest, that's what we say, oh, I have a peaceful mind. It's just simply the activity that's come to a rest. It's when the chatter is silenced. But what we are actually realizing is this peace is actually our true nature. That your true nature is beyond the activity of the mind. That the activity of the mind is actually arising out of your true nature. But when we are attending, when we are so focused on the activity, we overlook our true nature that is fundamental to all states of mind. All states of mind are coming and going. All states of mind are changing. All states of mind have a start and an end. But that's actually all happening in our true nature. It's all happening in the peace that you are. But if all you're attending to is the activity, then you aren't attending to your true nature, which is that peace. This is where you may experience your true nature, perhaps watching a sunset or sitting by a river or just being anywhere out in nature, painting, knitting, gardening. And when the mind simply relaxes and rests, then you would say, my mind was peaceful. But it's really not the mind that's peaceful. You are the peace. It's the fact that the mind was not there. It's like the mind was no more. And then what reveals itself is your true nature. You become aware of your true nature in those situations, those experiences, by just simply being aware. When you're not resisting the activity, when you're not identifying with the activity, when you're just simply allowing the activity to simply be, then there's simply the activity, and because there's no resistance, no battle with the mind, it just naturally comes to a rest. And you're simply aware of your true nature, which is that peace that does not come and go, that's not limited, that is changeless, timeless, always present. And you can realize this peace by just simply being aware. That if you just simply relax, let go of the past, let go of the future, and just simply be aware. And just notice that you are aware without doing anything. You are naturally aware. Just simply notice the peace that is here now as you're just simply resting in this peace as this peace. That this peace is not separate from you. This peace is not some object. It is actually the subject. And the subject is you. Just simply notice the relaxation. Notice how the activity is slowing down or has slowed down. And notice that this peace is always here. It is just simply overlooked. It underlies all of the activity. It's as if it's always here in the background. Just simply notice that you're more aware of the awareness that is always peaceful. You're more aware of you, the awareness, more so than any experience of activity. It's as if you're more interested in this peace that you are more so than the activity of the mind, the activity of experience, that you are simply being aware of that which is aware of all experiences. And all experiences are an activity that comes and goes, and that is changing, and that is limited to time. But notice what you are aware of here now is changeless, timeless, and ever present. This peace is what you are. See you in the next one.